What's going on, guys? It's Outdoor Hacker here, and today I'm going to show you how to cast a BaitCaster. Now, my BaitCaster is a Bionic Plus by Bass Pro Shops. It works great. It's an amazing BaitCaster. Totally recommend it. But you might be thinking to yourself, how do I cast this, and why do I keep on getting bird's nests in this, or why doesn't it go super far? So I'm going to show you how to cast it super far without bird's nests. So let's do it. If you haven't seen my other video on how to set up a BaitCaster and you're brand new to BaitCasters, go check that out. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to see this little turning knob deal. And usually it'll be pretty tight going to the right. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click this down, the little thing that will let the spool go out. And you're going to slowly start twisting this until your line comes out. So right there my line came out. And I'll show you again. It will do it again. And you see how there's no bird's nest? That's because the spool is just running off of the weight of my little 2-ounce lipless crankbait. So for beginning, you'll always want the setting right there, and you won't get as many bird's nests. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to push down on this and hold your thumb on the line, and you're going to wind your cast, and then right when you get to that spot where you normally would cast a spinning reel, you'll cast this and you'll let off of the spool and your bait will go flying. So let's do it. There you go. And you want to release your thumb as soon as you're at that desired point. And look at that, no bird's nest, completely good. And you can start reeling it in. One more big thing about BaitCasters is your lure selection. Now, right now I have a leader tied on because I was just doing some pike fishing. But if you're doing some regular bass fishing, you can just tie it to the regular line. But right now I just have it on that. But if you have too light of a lure, you won't be able to cast it and you'll end up getting a lot of bird's nests. So what you want to start out using is 2-ounce lures or something big like a lipless rattle trap. And they're effective at catching fish, and you can cast them really far without bird's nests. But as soon as you switch over to like a Senko, it's a whole different story and it's very hard. So what if that's not as far as you want to go with your BaitCaster? Well, this knob has a lot to do with it. When you get good, you can start going back a little more and it will go faster out. But as soon as you go back more, it will create a bird's nest. So you'll have to keep your thumb on it. And these bird's nests can be pretty annoying if they're big. And the way to get rid of a bird's nest, you just pull it until you get all of the loose fishing line out. And then you have to hold the fishing line with tension and reel it all back in. And sometimes you'll have to cut all your line because you might get one that bad. So, I've got my BaitCaster all good, but this knob, I want to cast it farther. So you just loosen it, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold it, but this time, when you cast it, instead of letting it all out, you're going to keep a little bit of pressure out. So see right now how I can drop it in the water without getting a bird's nest, and I can let it sink. And the spool is going out even though my thumb's on it. So that's what you want to practice doing, and you can practice doing it by just letting your lure drop. And there you go. So with that in mind, you're going to cast like you would regular cast on the higher tension, and you're going to keep your thumb on the whole time, and when it hits the water you want to stop it. And you can let a little more line out with your thumb, very carefully. And that's how you cast a BaitCaster. And you can reel it in. So when you get really good, you can go even looser, but for beginning, you really want your BaitCaster set up just enough so that your lure just falls, so you won't get any bird's nests. But once you fish with it for like a month, then you can start tweaking with your settings and getting better and better at it. So, thanks for watching my how to cast your BaitCaster. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.